Greetings, one and all.
Greetings. Hey,
Wave your hand. Okay, cool.
Okay.
The camera's working.
Yay, it works.
Holy crap. What are we doing again? I can't remember. It's been,
Search
what?
me.
It's been, what, a year since we did this?
It feels like it.
It feels like a year.
I am not Andrea, that's
Shadow
true.
is, in fact, not Andrea. Are you disappointed that you're not Andrea?
I can't say that I am.
I didn't think you would be, but, I'm pretty sure that would be the next question that Rising Sun would have for you. Do me a favor, Alex. Lean that or move that a little bit more to your right.
The camera or the mic?
The camera itself, because
Okay.
I want it centered on you.
So my right, yeah?
Yes. Well, the camera's right. Sorry.
Okay, so just like that.
A little bit more to the other end.
Left.
There we go. Now you're centered. Yay!
Okay.
Alex is a film major. He gets this stuff.
Yeah.
One more thing we got to do, but it's primarily just because we got to do it here. We're going to ignore the big towel. Pardon my dust. I've been cleaning a little bit because heaven forbid my office needs a clean. All right. So, but I approve of. Let's see. But I approve of Shadow's Rugrats hoodie.
Yeah.
Good. Are you glad that you have Rising Sun's permission?
I'm glad.
All right. Very, very good. Welcome to Dragon Shadow Live. It's been. I can literally tell you, Alex. It has been since the middle of November since we have done this.
Yeah, so
And it's all my fault. Actually, no, it's not. You were probably as busy as me.
Oh yeah.
Except you didn't have a brand new job that was rocking your body in all the wrong ways. So at that point, what the hell is wrong with you? You should have been doing that. But no, welcome. If you're brand spanking new, welcome to Drak Shadow Live, where me, Drak, and him, Shadow. Me,
Shadow, him,
yes.
Tarzan.
Tarzan. We play games and we have fun talking about things. And holy shit, we have actually 3 months worth of stuff, and some of which won't even make it to this upcoming podcast. Why? Because technically the next podcast is for January. The podcast that we're doing now or coming up is going to be for the months we were absent. So you guys can look forward to that. My office has been clean this year. It's clean enough. All right. Yeah, good. Alex, is my office clean enough?
I guess so.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. No, it's not.
No.
But it's okay. We'll figure that out. But tonight, since last time when we got together, it was us playing through .hack GU Volume 3 and through Breath of the Wild. And so it's time for us to return to the messenger.
A messenger.
In other words, lazy ninja who wanted to sit behind a counter and ultimately didn't get to. So we're so sorry about that, Alex. You probably would have been really good telling stories.
Maybe,
but that's just the way it went. So let's go ahead and get back into this. Thankfully, we're in the Metroidvania section of this game, so we don't have to worry too much. And we've been very busy because we have 3 of the respective 8 notes that we needed to get. So that's good, right?
Yeah.
We have 3 of 8 that we need to go get. And while we're doing this, actually, we are opening up gateways that then we can use to get the others. So, and we've been doing a lot of time traveling as well, might I add, because we basically went forward in time to see our ogre friends dead. And then we went forward in time and helped them out.
Yeah.
So that's kind of some of the things that we're doing right now. As foretold by the mist, this portal shall be opened from the other side. Okay, well, thanks. Appreciate it. I honestly cannot remember.
You don't know what you're doing?
I can't remember like which type we're going for. Yay, weird Drak noises. Yes. Let's see. I can't remember the one that we're actually going for at this point, but thankfully we have a map. So that helps out, right?
Absolutely.
So Forlorn Temple. We actually haven't been too far into the Forlorn Temple, so we might actually have to go there. At least, if I remember correctly, we probably need to go... Oh, wait. I went to the wrong one. Damn it. Thank you. Portals are wonderful things, because then you can basically say, fuck it!
Yep.
I went to the wrong one, damn it! Okay, so... unfortunately, I think we can't go any further from here, but... Already we have a death. I'm starting to think you just want to find out when these death quotes will start looping. Well, it's already looping, so... Damn it! I was trying to grab it.
Yeah.
But I keep on thinking I have to glide. There we go. Damn it! Okay, well, you know what? Do you want to know what's worse than death? Taxes.
Taxes.
As we have all learned. But hey, we got green tea flavored Mountain Dew, so
yeah.
That's good, right?
Woo!
Okay. Oh yeah, taxes are a thing I should think about soon. Yeah, we all should start thinking
I know.
about it.
I gotta still download my W-2.
Actually, thankfully, my company has already given me mine, so I might actually be ahead this year. Usually I'm not, because usually we're waiting on your dear sister's taxes.
Right.
Come on. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Oh, yes. I get it. Okay. So, actually, we have quite a bit to catch up on, Alex, because, well, we kind of had the holidays happen, and we didn't check in with anybody.
Yeah.
Why did we do that, Alex? Because, well, unfortunately, for those who don't know, Alex works in retail.
Yeah. And you're a delivery driver.
And usually, what that means is that Alex dies, and then comes back to life briefly so that he can enjoy Christmas himself, then abruptly dies again.
Yeah.
In order to do end-of-year inventories.
Yeah. And ours was brutal.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
How bad? Was it just because of that particular year, or you had additional problems with it?
I think a bit of both. So, the funny thing is, all right, I did 2 inventories this year. I volunteered to help out with another store's inventory.
Oh,
and
that's nice of you.
Yeah. And
you're going to regret that, aren't you?
Not surprisingly, no.
Okay.
Now, here's the kicker. The other store that I went to, they had considerably more stuff than we did.
Okay.
And yet, theirs was fine. We were done about...
Yours? Was it yours that had the discrepancies?
Yes. But theirs was fine. We were done in about 8 hours there. So not too bad.
That's not bad at all.
My store, it took us 11 hours. About 11 and a half hours.
So how many discrepancies does that add up to?
So many.
Let me figure this out in my brain a little bit. Can I do this? I haven't done inventory in a while. I'm gonna say about a quarter of the store was wrong.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I kind of saw it coming because for one, they just kept sending us and piling on freight with us. As far we're like
so they basically treat you like you're a big store even though you're not a big store. Okay.
In fact, we're like, I think a mid to low volume store. We're considered mid to low volume. They sent us the equivalent of a high volume store. So like the Las Vegas store or Denver, Colorado store. we are not those stores. We don't have that kind of traffic. But they sent us
why
that
aren't
much.
you? You should be trying harder, Alex.
But they sent us that kind of amount of freight. And it's like, so our store is kind of quirky. We price tag.
So I should go to Shadow Store for discounts.
Yes, you should.
Yes,
we have a ton of clearance.
Huge clearance. Yes,
we do.
Everything must go.
So. Our store's quirky.
Tell you what, you don't even need to go, Rising Sun. We'll just send you shit.
Yes,
how's that sound?
That sounds good. So the way our branch of companies works is we individually price tag everything. Where like most stores just use whatever default SKU is on it, like default barcodes. We don't do that. We actually individually price tag things.
I'm okay with Drak and Shadow mailing me random things.
Yes.
Good, because you're probably going to have it happen.
But of course, we all have our specific...
In fact, we're just going to label it, Dear Rising Sun, here's all of aisle 5 for you.
Yes. So yeah, we each have our stores, which we all are in a chain of family stores, but we all have our individual pricing SKU systems, right? We can't like take each other's stuff, even though we're in the same family. It's all weird, complicated stuff.
Yes.
And this year, it just seemed like I've never seen this happen, where they sent us so much like of the other stores' price tags. So that meant like a lot of price corrections, and I feel like...
are we talking like price tags? Are we talking like their UPCs?
Yeah.
That should be not in your system, but theirs.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, and I feel like certainly during the peak hours, we just had endless price checks.
Believe it or not, for like a professional inventory company, that's an hour added to the inventory, because at that point, they actually have to go commune with the other store to be able to get it, which probably means they're closed. So you have to call the manager in the middle of the fucking night.
I wish we did ours in the middle of the night. We do ours at 4 in the damn morning.
Well, no, because you're doing it, so they have to do it like within acceptable hours, right?
Yeah. So...
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, I forgot about this guy.
Oh, it was just an absolute hassle.
Well, I feel for you, Alex.
I know, you used to do inventory, so...
Yes, and unfortunately, I was a little bit more in the schmuck area than you were, so...
Yeah.
Because then, like, if you have it professionally done, everything is that company's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Not because the employees were being dumbasses, which... Okay, Alex, even you can attest. That happens sometimes, right?
Yes, it does.
Yes. So, but when you have professional inventory companies doing it, nope, that doesn't happen. Nope. All the employees are little saints. And then at that point you have... This is why I'm saying it takes an hour, guys. Because not only are they having to call the other store, right?
Right.
You basically have to hash it out with that store manager because they think you're a piece of shit who is not doing their job right.
Right.
So, yeah, it's not a fun prospect at all. And, oh, by the way, I think I found a weird alcove. There you go. Ah! The orange crystal must die! There we go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good. You probably lived vicariously through that right there.
Yeah.
Yes. But thankfully, are you done yet? Drak is getting his work-related stress out, and Shadows.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, for those who don't know, and I've been apologizing for it for the last week or so, I got a new job with Amazon, being a delivery driver, and peak is the worst time to start as an Amazon driver. Mm-hmm. Why? Because you are, like, a lot of people don't realize this, but doing that job is a little bit of a physical adjustment. So at that point, you have to do this while your loads aren't normal. They are, in fact, going to be, most of the time, tripled.
I can imagine, yeah.
So at that point, not only are you adjusting, but you're hoping that you won't die.
Yeah.
So thankfully I got through it, because a lot of people were asking me, like, if I had died. Basically, I got a bunch of people going, are you still alive, Drak? I mean, you're not doing anything on YouTube right now. Yes, I'm alive. I had to prioritize at that point. It was either stream or get some very much needed sleep.
Yeah.
And so at that point, I apologize probably a little bit more to Alex than I did to you guys, but it was ultimately because I was so dead tired by the end of it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So at that point, thankfully, we're done. And actually, I guess this is a weird advantage to it, if you think about it, because now that I've gone through peak, I'm adjusted to the job.
Yeah.
It was like a trial by fire, so to speak. So now I don't have to worry about it, kind of. But thankfully it's done, and now I actually get to deal with a whole new thing because it just barely started up this week. But in case you don't know, Amazon has made the promise that they will abide by the president's new guidelines of getting off of fossil fuels by a certain year.
Right.
And so what that means is this week, in fact, I got to test the solution that Amazon has come up with, which is what they call the EDV, or electric delivery vehicle.
Right.
Basically, it's a van completely electric.
Okay.
And it's actually run through a company that is specifically working with Amazon to make these vans. So at that point, it's not like General Electric is going to start making vans for Amazon. It's this company and this company only.
Right.
Which, don't ask me what it is because I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
But yes, I got to test an electric van, and it was interesting. Let's put it that. Oh, damn it! I have to go back in time. Shut up. 179 deaths is not worrying. So, yeah, I even got to do that this week, and it was interesting, to say the least. Get some stress out me, too. Yes. That's what this is about, guys. Is we sit back, we play games, and we bullshit about the week's events and stuff like that. Do you remember way back, Alex, how that was just stuff that was happening at school?
Yeah.
And now we're doing it with job-related bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, because that's how life works now, is that we're adults, and therefore we have other things to worry about.
Yep.
I got a hybrid car last year. I like it, especially when I see gas prices.
That's great, Rising.
Well, I'm not saying that it's bad. In fact, I was pessimistic because the last time I saw anything on an electric car, they hadn't, like, battery technology had not worked itself out enough to be able to be viable.
Right.
So I was actually very skeptical that this was going to work out, and I was worried when they sent me in to train for it. Because I'm like, oh, I'm going to be worried every day that the battery's not going to last, and all that. And actually, I will say this, I can't go too into detail about this, but I was pleasantly surprised. Because now that we have better battery tech than we did back then, yeah, it's actually possibly viable to be able to do this. And the only problem that we're having right now is that, unfortunately, you know, they have some of the best website programmers and things like that working on the Amazon website, as you might imagine, because if that marketplace doesn't work, Amazon isn't Amazon.
Right.
I wish I could say the same for the people who make the delivery app that we have to use, because I'm pretty sure it's outsourced to the nth degree. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
It's like there's no way that you're paying top dollar for that app because it is broken beyond belief. I have no problem saying that whatsoever. And unfortunately, the van is supposed to integrate with the shitty app.
Oh, jeez.
So there's going to be some bug fixing. In fact, tomorrow I actually have to go in for a little bit to give feedback on how it's going. Which, at that point, I have no problem saying that because the van actually tries to take a lot of the hassle of the app out of the way, it confuses the fuck out of the app.
Right.
And it immediately, like like that phone at the end of the day, because they give us separate devices to be able to do this.
Right.
That device was so fucking hot.
Whoa.
It was having such a problem trying to stay kept up that I was actually worried it was gonna short out a little bit. So they definitely need to work out some
bugs.
So they definitely need a firmware update. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Firmware updates are good, but yeah. So thankfully that's out of the way, and now I'm adjusted well enough that I can actually do this and be able to stream as well, or be able to do this and work as well. So that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one annoyed by my company's technology.
I know, my company's tech sucks too.
Well, technically it's not my company, but it's a weird deal. I work for a third-party contractor who works for Amazon to deliver packages.
Okay, so you're not directly employed through Amazon.
Nope. I work for what is called a DSP, or a delivery service provider.
Okay. That's
so
interesting.
at that point, I am a third-party contractor, so that if you guys get pissed off about your package, guess what? I might hear about how pissed off you are. They're not going to dock me for it. Not unless I did something stupid like that one chick who decided to beat the crap out of a grandma outside of an apartment building.
What?
You never saw that?
No.
Oh my gosh, I need to find the video of it. Yeah. There was like a grandma or something like that started shit with an Amazon employee, and said Amazon employee went medieval on her ass, basically. And then what made it worse was, like, she got so bad that the grandma ran away, and the asshole delivery person resumed doing her job, which was to deliver packages in that apartment building. So at that point, it just made it look like she was chasing her down.
Okay.
So I'm guaranteeing you that woman does not work for Amazon anymore, or for her DSP anymore. Because once she was identified, I guarantee you that DSP dropped her like a bad habit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They had no choice in the matter.
Yeah.
Got it. Time to tweet Amazon about Drak. Good luck with that. I already had a bunch of people complain about me over the holidays, and so at that point, it would be par for the course. I literally had, I think I told you about this when we got together for Christmas, but I literally had a woman complain about me that I dropped off her package 20 feet from her door, and because she was, and this is not true, everybody, because I know it's not true. I have since seen the person, but they said I dropped it, or she said that she had a condition where she was invalid and she was not able to get it. And 20 feet from her house, just to give you guys some perspective, that would have been the middle of the fucking road.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you,
common
common sense lesson, everybody. Do you think I'd have a job if I did that? Do you think I'd be telling you that I have a job if I did that?
20 feet, that like...
Do you want to know where it actually was? Because here's the thing that people don't realize. We take pictures of the packages for a reason.
Yeah.
Guess, do you want to take a wild guess where it was?
On the front porch? Or in the...
Right next to her fucking front door.
Right.
Like for all the people who have a front door with like a little metal piece. Mm-hmm. That's right there. Right there. And so that's how we knew she was lying. Because then we actually extrapolated 20 feet from that house, middle of the fucking road.
Yeah.
You really think, do you honest to God think I would have a fucking job if I did that?
Yeah, seriously.
Good Lord. I don't know why I'm back here, but I am. And I'm actually a little annoyed about it, but we'll figure it out. I was thinking 20 feet for my mom's door. That would be next door. Yes! And the reason that it wasn't the middle of the middle of the road, these were big fucking houses. So at that point, like 20 feet in a given direction, yeah, it might be the neighbor's lawn, but not the house, so to speak. It might be like where they have those extended driveways where they put the boat kind of deal.
Right.
I'm not going to say where it was because that would get me in trouble. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I had to deal with over the holidays, is that unfortunately, you know, everybody likes to say that they're big and charitable about Amazon and all that. No, a lot of you are just trying to get whatever discounts you can, which I understand, but at least be fucking honest about it, okay? So that being said, yeah, so the holidays happened, so we weren't able to talk about news or anything like that, but really quick, because I do know that a few people have been asking about it. Alex, how was your Christmas, and do you have anything that you would like to brag that you got over the holidays?
Got a lot of games over the holidays, so...
Actually, you got access to a whole new... Well, not yet, but you're going to get access to a whole new system.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah, that was our present to you, is we're going to give you a year of... Damn it.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, it's not going to be dead. It's going to take me back down to where it was.
Okay, back
so... Oh, shit. Yes, I want to go back up to the Forlorn Temple. Yes. Okay, thank you. So you're going to get a whole year of PlayStation Plus.
Sweet.
So you get to play PS4 games and PS3 games and some PS2 and PS1 games. So you get to try so many games, and now all your lovely fan base can ask you to play all of these anime games you never knew existed.
Yeah.
Text him endlessly. I want to hear like he was playing all the weirdest shit. Shadow has a nice family. Yeah, I'd like to think so. Shadow.
I do. I have a very nice family.
Anything else you got?
Game-wise or what?
Yeah, game-wise or anything. I'm sure anime fans would like to know what you got for anime and all that. So.
Nothing really anime-wise.
Okay.
Games, I mean, all the games I'm sort of self-bought myself.
You've officially heard it here. 2022 was a horrible year for anime. Shadow Blazer 3000 has confirmed.
Reminds me, I'm still trying to work on my 2022 review. Jeez. It's just such a pain. There's so much footage I gotta get.
Uh-huh. Oh, trust me, I'm already in backlog, because a lot of people don't realize I'm still backed up from all the things I had to edit from the previous year. So thankfully, I'm almost done. I actually just barely today on the RSS feed put up the Geek News movie night that we did for Transformers the movie. That's how far backed up I am, people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So and actually, I think the next thing I've got is the last podcast we technically recorded last year. So yeah, things are a tad complicated, let me say. But yeah, anything else that you wanna pimp out? Pimp your ride, Alex. Pimp it.
Let's see. Bought myself Samurai Maiden. Bought myself Pokemon Violet.
Okay. You got Violetta?
Yes, Violetta.
And that actually reminds me, one of Andrea's presents we have to take back.
Oh, no.
I ordered her Pokemon Scarlet,
right,
and I got the Spanish version, so I might have to take that back. Because I think with those games, they are still kind of region-locked.
I don't think so.
I'm hoping not, but I'm going to have Andrea try it and see. Because if it is, I'm going to feel real bad.
It's my friend of the show, Forlorn Hope. She told me that Switch games are region-free, and they'll just automatically adopt your language. But yeah, try it out.
Because I was actually surprised when I saw it out of there. I'm like, it's not Scarlet, it's Scarlate!
Scarlate!
Or Scalato! I can't remember which, but I'm like, ooh. Maybe I'll look into this.
Because she's Forlorn Home. She's actually going to Japan in the spring.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm jealous. And she's...
Well, build up your money then, Alex.
And gotta get people to go with me, too. But she's also considered, but while she's there, she might buy Breath of the Wild, too, when it comes out.
Oh, Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom.
Which, I don't know if you've heard the rumor or not, but apparently that is going to be the last major first-party title for the Switch being developed.
Really?
Yeah, so a lot of people are taking that as, oh, shit.
Nintendo might be making a new console.
Yeah, Space Shuttle 2.0 might be coming.
Space Shuttle.
Good lord. And I love this. In my Facebook memories, I actually saw your thing of like, now I can officially not call it a space shuttle anymore. And yet he still did. In fact, quite religiously. I don't think you ever stopped calling it a space shuttle. So there you go. You effed up, Nintendo, because now he will forever think the Switch is a space shuttle. Or that it should have been a space shuttle.
Yeah, space shuttle.
Okay. Oh. I don't think I went this way, so I'll go this way this time. As for like New Year's and stuff like that, anything else major happen while we were away for you?
No, not really.
Okay. Were there any major anime announcements that you were happy or sad that happened while we were gone?
Trying to think. They did drop a new Blue Reflection trailer. I've known that it's been coming for a while, but now we're finally seeing some footage.
I did send you a trailer a while back. Did you get it?
Maybe.
It was a Metroidvania that is going to be like a twin Metroidvania. It's basically somebody trying to imitate Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, but it's got two anime girls. One uses a gun and one uses a sword. Or not a sword. She uses origami to make weapons.
Interesting. I don't think I saw this.
I'll see if I can track it down again, because I cannot remember its title for the life of me.
Yeah.
But I saw it, and I immediately, like, I think I emailed it to you, that it existed.
It does sound... Yeah, I'd like to see it, because it sounds really interesting.
But yeah, it was a Metroidvania in the style of like Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, which was basically kind of a duo Metroidvania.
One sec.
Uh-oh. His management found out he was talking bad about the inventory that he did this year. Quick, everybody, let's come up with other things to get him in trouble. There were too many anime in 2022. I will take your word for it. I didn't watch any of it. I was too busy watching other things. Okay, so let me see if I can actually get out of here and get where we're supposed to go. Oh, come on. There we go. At least I got that save point. I think I actually know who's calling him, but you know, I'll leave it a mystery for you all. Okay, there we go. Well, that was unavoidable. Oh, that's why. So are you fired?
Yes, I'm so fired.
Yes. As well you should be. You talked bad trash about your boss. And it was not deserved, according to the boss.
No, not deserved at all.
No, not at all.
No, my boss is fine. I like my managers.
No, I have a feeling I know who called you, but...
Yeah.
Are they home yet, or...?
No, tomorrow.
Okay. They were just checking in on you.
Yeah.
Did you poison the dog yet?
I did not poison the dog. I take good care of her.
That's basically what they were calling about. Did you poison the dog yet?
I do take good care of her.
Uh-huh. If you didn't, then I have a feeling a certain artist of ours would immediately report you to me, and at that point, I would not be in trouble for the doggos. You would be.
I would.
See, I get a pass because apparently I'm just not as well known, but he doesn't, because he's very well known, and she knows where he lives. Oh, shit. Okay. This is what I wanted to do. Okay. I'm hoping that I'm going the right way, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, and in terms of anime, I saw the Fruits Basket movie finally.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was very nice. Have you seen it yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Mainly because I'm trying to make plans for what to do for it, because it actually would be kind of fun to be able to bring in, like, you, Sea Tactics, Rising Sun, as well as Andrea in on it.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
There's kind of only so much that Andrea can talk about on the matter. I love her dearly, but she's not as analytical as the rest, so it might actually be cool to bring in some analyses for it. But yeah, so I haven't seen it yet in hopes of this. And a lot of people are also mad at me because I never saw the Dragon Ball superhero movie, because I'm such a Dragon Ball fan, except I made it very clear that I didn't like the ugly CG style, and I knew that they were what they were already going to do before they even said they were going to do it. And guess what, boys and girls? I was right. So at that point, no, I will not see them resurrect Cell and do horrible injustice to him, which to me they did. I have since seen what new Cell looks like, and frankly, I wasn't big on Frieza's golden form, but now I feel bad for Cell because he just didn't get the same treatment as Frieza in his golden form got.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just sad, because I actually like Cell as a villain. And unfortunately, we didn't get to see the return of Damon Moore, who is his voice actor and all that. No, instead, we got to see basically... for those who already know, in my opinion, Cell got what we like to call bio-brolyed.
Right.
Where, I'm betting even Alex knows the definition of bio-brolyed.
I can't say that I do, really.
So you know who Broly is, right?
Yeah, I know Broly,
Okay, so Broly got 3 movies before the Super movie, right?
Right.
He got the original one where they mispronounced him as the legendary Super Saiyan. When he's technically not. It was like a whole other form, and even Toriyama has said, yeah, it's not the same as the legendary Super Saiyan. According to Toriyama, that's Bardock! But then he got a second movie called Broly Second Coming, where basically Broly went to Earth to exact his revenge on Kakarot, but instead got Kakarot's son, Gohan. And technically died in that movie, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did a third movie called Bio Broly, where basically a person from the second movie was able to get funding, research, whatever you want to call it. He basically became very rich, and he was able to fund cloning some of the strongest warriors. And the big one that he had was he cloned Broly.
Right.
And as soon as Broly comes out, he is then covered in a weird security-type goo that's supposed to keep him from leaving the lab. And all it does is it makes him look like a fucked-up version of Swamp Thing.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying he got bio-Brolyed. Because everybody in the Dragon Ball continuity fully agrees, Bio Broly was horrible.
Right.
Because it's not even Broly. It's Swamp Thing Broly. And it was so bad that not even Gohan was brought in to take care of it. No, it was left to the children Trunks and Goten to solve the problem, which that already tells you that Broly's not being taken seriously anymore. If the comic relief heroes have to save the day.
Right.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that Cell got bio-Brolyed because he basically looks like one of his uglier forms, but all Christmased up, because it's all green and red.
Right.
And it's just... Yeah. Cell deserved better than that. And I think even Gohan would agree in his own damn movie. But wait, you got Orange Piccolo! Yeah, why did we get Orange Piccolo? I've been very happy with the fact that Piccolo is just kind of the brains of the group now, and that's what his whole shtick is. But no, we had to have Orange Piccolo that I'm not even sure if it's canon or not. Sorry. There's like a ton of things that I could say on the matter, and ultimately I'd be here all day.
Right.
Discussing how many problems there is with what Superhero actually did. But hey, that's Toei and Shueisha, I guess.
Right.
Oh. Well, this is new. Huh. So this is the necromancer that we fought. His final resting place. Looks like there's a note addressed to the messenger.
Dear messenger.
I'm sorry. Dear messenger, if you're reading this, it means what my research indicated is true, and you traveled 500 years into the future. I meant it when I said I was done being evil. I even planned for my relics to come to your aid. First is my amulet, yours to keep and remember me by. I also left my staff at the top of Glacial Peak. It will answer to you as long as you carry my amulet. Also, I did some digging around the catacombs, and I believe I found a secret entrance to a new area you should explore, though it was very dark. Oh, come on. Okay. Look for the secret passage in the room with 2 bats and a moving platform. Good luck on your quest, or best of luck on your quest, Ruxton. We got Ruxton's amulet. And, okay, give me a quick second, guys, because unfortunately, the PS4 did not charge the freaking controller.
Oh, no.
Drives me nuts. Thankfully, I have a cord that's super long. This is what happens when you get low-budget Amazon Basics micro USB cables. Yeah, point of advice for those who want to stream or do audio or video of any kind. Don't trust Amazon Basics for any of their shit. It's probably worse than most Walmart or Best Buy brands. Should activate the Necromancer staff. Now, where is it? Well, we already got told that because it is in Glacial Peak. There we go. You know what? I'm actually going to do this. But that's interesting. So we got a little bit of a hint of places that we should go. And I'm thinking this is actually it. Whee! Oh no, this is actually one of the levels because I recognize the song. So yeah, aside from that, has there been any major anime news, Alex, that you specifically want to talk about?
I can't think of anything. Nothing like huge.
Have you been following any of the stuff where apparently some of the higher ups at companies like Sonymation or Crunchymation, whatever you want to call it, where they basically want to change how anime is made? Mm-hmm. Where it adheres to more modern, sensible code of conduct?
No, I haven't heard anything like that.
Okay, because I've been hearing rumblings here and there that their companies like Sony and Funimation are trying to get power in the anime industry to be able to do that. I saw a report not too long ago that anime made a ton of profit last year. I'll see if I can find it. Ooh, actually, that'd be interesting to know. Anime manga already beat out the comics industry, so much so that they basically fired all their staffs and did a bunch of outsourcing to manga companies to be able to do DC Comics specifically right now. Right. I'm not sure about Marvel, but yeah, we're actually going to be expecting DC manga very soon. That just blows my mind. Like, I never thought, like, even like Marvel anime was hard to think about when that happened. And now we're gonna get DC manga, which will probably lead to DC anime.
I mean, we've had a couple like Batman style anime out there, so
yeah, Batman style. But like we're talking. I already know like a few of those contracts are like the Flash. So at that, just think about that: the Flash being made,
yeah,
into an anime. That's actually kind of badass in a weird way. Crap, I'm being taxed again. Seriously, what is worse, death or taxes? And this is gonna kill me. Okay, let's see if we can do this right. Shit. Okay, well, that's not gonna work now, is it? Anime made $20 billion in profit in 2021, based off an article that quoted that report, though may have misquoted it. Well, that's better than what Disney did, because Disney had to report to their shareholders they lost $123 billion last year.
Damn.
It's apparently so bad that one of the things I've actually heard and want your input on, Alex. You remember that that Star Wars Galactic Cruiser hotel?
Right.
It is no longer booking any cruises or any quote cruises or anything like that. It is in essence done. It's probably more than done at this point.
Yeah.
Which, I gotta say, not the biggest surprise. That was ill-conceived on a number of levels.
Mm-hmm.
And frankly, Disney, yeah, you deserve to fail on that one. That was a bad idea. So, yeah, 123 billion! So, yeah, the anime industry did better than Disney last year. We can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. I'm moving so fast, I actually lost track of what I was doing. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, that's not a door. That's good to know. Stop talking about the battery level being low. It's all because this micro USB connector is weak in its connection. I might have to go and get a different controller or something.
Maybe.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I saw that earlier today, and I was like, yep, Disney, you are effed. And not even Bob Iger going back to Disney has saved it. Which everybody thought, oh yeah, Bob Iger, as soon as he steps in as CEO again for Disney, it's gonna save the company. No, it didn't. We could try it. Toss it to me. Okay. Andrea's been watching us, so she's a very helpful person. Thank you, honey. Let me see if this will work. It probably won't, because this is the controller I use for the Steam Deck. Let's see if this does it. Nope, it won't. I have to charge it anyway, so that'll be fine. Oh shit, okay.
This is Rising. Are you sure that's true? Based on Disney's stock report, they were still profitable last year.
That's just what I've been hearing. I know that the Star Cruiser has been canceled.
Right.
Like they're not booking tours on it right now. And I believe the rumor right now is that they're doing that for retooling. Which people have been screaming for a while. They've been saying it shouldn't be like new trilogy based. It should be original trilogy based, kind of like Galaxy's Edge should be.
Mm-hmm.
Which they still haven't done with Galaxy's Edge, by the way. So here's hoping that they pull their head out of their respective asses. There we go. Oh yeah, and actually, now that I think about it, I think Marvel has also signed a manga deal to be able to do heroes like Spider-Man, which Spider-Man technically has gotten manga before.
Right.
So that wouldn't be out of the blue, honestly. Can I go anywhere? Oh, yay! This actually goes somewhere. Looks like in 2022, Disney had gross income of around $80 billion and a profit of $3 billion. Could have been so much more, though.
Yeah, probably.
If they'd done things right. But they did a lot of shit wrong. So we'll see how that goes for them. Wait. That makes it look like I should be able to go up it. Ooh, that's a secret teasing right there. Don't do that to me. There's a secret there, I guarantee it. I just don't know how to get there. That sucks. I want to know everything, Alex. Don't you know? There we go. We don't care. Ah! No, actually, I got myself a couple of really good presents this year. In particular, we'll be talking about it a little bit more once we get to Resident Evil, but we got copies of Steam's highest selling or highest pre-ordered game in 2023 so far, Hogwarts Legacy.
How is it?
I don't know if
Is it out?
it's not out yet. No.
Oh, okay.
But right now, for a couple of weeks now, it has been the highest pre-ordered game according to, I think, Amazon and Steam.
Oh, nice. Remind me, is it a multi-platform?
It is multi-platform.
Okay, because I might...
Because it's going to be PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC, and Switch and PS4 and Xbox One versions will come later this year.
Okay, I'll probably get it on PS4 myself.
But here's the reason why it's the most highly pre-ordered, in case you haven't been following the situation. So you know the whole shit with J.K. Rowling,
yeah,
right? So idiots on Twitter have basically been being idiots on Twitter and have been trying to get people to not pre-order Hogwarts Legacy because you would support anti-trans values.
Right.
Even though J.K. Rowling didn't work on the game.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like the same bullshit that happened when a YouTube content creator who made the development team, who had viewpoints that certain people don't like, and therefore they got the company got mass flagged to fire him. Which thankfully, you know, he bowed out. He quit. Which I said he shouldn't have done, but he quit because he didn't want the development team to suffer for something that he did way back when.
Right.
So the same people basically came out and wanted to tell people how much of an istophobe you are if you pre-ordered Hogwarts Legacy. Now, Alex, you know the internet. Mm-hmm. So would you like to tell me what happened when this occurred?
Well, clearly it hasn't worked, so if it's the highest pre-order game.
It spiked.
Yeah.
It spiked sales. That's why Steam has Hogwarts Legacy as the highest pre-ordered game in 2023 so far. Because people keep on shutting up. And they've even made it worse this weekend by basically saying, if you pre-order Hogwarts Legacy, you want people to die. Alex, your sister pre-ordered Hogwarts Legacy. Does she want people to die?
I guess so.
Spoilers. No. I'm sick and tired of that trans narrative of like, if you don't want to recognize people by how they want to be addressed, that somehow you are committing attempted murder on them. Sorry guys, that's just mental illness right there. Because that's paranoia is what it is. And because they did it, they basically had everybody that they didn't want to have come out on Twitter all pre-order the game. I already know a couple of major content creators that pre-ordered multiple copies of Hogwarts Legacy in order to give back to their fans. Right. So, how's that working so far for you, anti-Hogwarts Legacy people? If I remember right, Shadow's sister works in healthcare. I hope she doesn't want people to die.
I know.
Well, but she wants the right people to die. That's the problem, right? Oh, and also, this thing got so bad that I actually pre-ordered a copy of Hogwarts Legacy on Steam Deck for myself.
Okay.
And got flack for it. To which, at that point, I basically just said, "Send me your salty tears. I will laugh at you all the way to the afterlife." Because that's ultimately very stupid. But yeah, it's been continuing on, and it's dumb. It's stupid people being stupid. Oh, and also, the other thing that we'll probably talk about in January's podcast is Adam Sessler. I don't think he'll be making any gamer-related content anytime in the next whenever. he basically went on a 72-hour Twitter tirade criticizing gamers in every way, shape, and form that he possibly could have done. He has even gone so far to re-tag so you know how you can re-tag the title on your Twitter handle? He has literally tagged himself as Adam So Not a Gamer Sessler.
For a guy who was on G4, that's pretty ironic.
Who created G4.
I don't think he created it.
He was part of the creation of it, yeah.
Because G4 goes back quite a way.
He was part of the original production team.
Because G4 started off as like a tech channel, right?
Yeah, he was part of the original production team for it.
Really?
Yeah. It was like one of his first gigs, I think.
I know he's been a part of the talent forever, but I feel like
no, but behind the scenes, he was bigger behind the scenes than he was in front of the camera. That's why, in a lot of cases, a lot of podcasters and other major creators have respected him so much, because he basically ran G4 behind the scenes for a long ass time. Way more than he was actually an on-screen talent for it. And so in a lot of cases, the clout that he had was because of his production know-how and how that basically skyrocketed G4 to where it was. But yeah, if you're expecting video game content from him anymore, I hate to tell you this, but it ain't gonna happen.
G4, created and originally led by Charles Hirschhorn, I'm not sure how to say his name, former president of Walt Disney Television and television animation. Okay, so merged with Tech TV in 2004.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Damn it! I did it. Hey RPX, how you doing? Welcome, happy 23, all that stuff. I did it wrong. Okay. Oh, look what's here. It's almost like we can go 16-bit now. Back to 8-bit, because F you guys. There we go. But that's not the only big news. I'm also happy to say that in this tirade, Sessler might have said a little too much. Because, well, you remember way back when Frost made that big rant, sexism in gaming?
Right.
One of her biggest taglines to it after the company went belly up was that she said, and I quote, that the sexism in gaming rant was known and approved by G4 and Comcast staff.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it was, because they're gonna...
Actually, this is where it gets better. Sessler went on a podcast recently with Dick Masterson and Vito Gesualdi, where he actually confirmed that wasn't the case. She didn't run it by anybody. Not even Sessler knew she was going to do that. That's why he was so happy that it happened.
Right.
So, in fact, she lied again. But that's okay. We don't care, because she officially announced this weekend that she is, quote, leaving the industry. AKA, she's going to go get a job at McDonald's.
Right.
Bye, Frost. We ain't going to miss you. Especially when you make stupid decisions like criticizing your fan base. You know Sessler is a coke addict. I know Sessler's a lot of things right now. Do you want to know what I know for a fact? He's probably not going to have a job for a while, but it's okay, because he's, quote, semi-retired. Would you like to translate what semi-retired means for a lot of people? Especially in the entertainment industry?
Well...
burning through money.
Yeah, it can be.
So he's basically got a bunch of fuck you money, and he's going to go burn through it.
Yeah.
But the funniest thing about fuck you money is that, unfortunately, unlike myself and, I don't know, the Shadow Blazer here, is that we would actually learn to spend it not well, or not right off the bat.
Right.
What's the old saying? Don't spend it all in one place?
Right.
People like Sessler don't really know that, because it's a lot of money right in front of you. Do you want to know why people who win the lottery eventually end up in tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of debt?
Because they spend it all.
Because they spend it all. And the same thing happens in the entertainment industry. Mm-hmm. So I love the fact that he says he's semi-retired. I give him 5 years. 5.
Right.
And he'll be back writing shit. Except the problem is that Comcast is going to remind a bunch of people how much money he actually lost for them. And that's going to have a hint of, what's the word I'm looking at? Radioactivity.
Right.
So for all the people, especially that I knew in college, that thought Sessler was this amazing sage of making gaming content, well, do you think that now?
Not really.
No. Because I'm now going to share an unpopular opinion that I've had for a long-ass time. G4 Tech TV wasn't all it was hyped up to be. Believe it or not, there were actually other organizations that were trying to do gaming news as well in that time. I, for some reason, can't get past the spike bit. There were other companies like Game Show Network that were trying to do video game news. And technically, we're providing a better product than Sessler's sex sells. Oh, we'll talk about games too, but we'll have the hot women talk about it.
Right.
All right. So, yeah, bye, Sessler. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna miss you. I've always thought that Sessler was a tad overhyped, and I'm glad that he's gonna be gone. And then when he comes back, I'll be very happy for his tell-all book about how he got basically outlawed from journalism and media and all that, all because of what he did. Can't blame it on anybody else now. Those were your tweets, dude.
Right.
Let's see, Sessler. She better make sure my fries are hot. Yeah, well, if she's gonna work at McDonald's, she's gonna have to work on that, isn't she, Alex?
Right.
Make sure the fries are hot. Okay, cool. Shit. I screwed it up. Damn it. I don't know if I can actually do it from this end. But we're gonna try. Oh, you know what? Yeah, never mind. I was already here. Sessler will be broke by the end of summer. I still think he'll go like 5 years. I think he'll go 5 years. He probably has that much money, and then he will blow it on some whatever scheme.
Rick James said it best, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Uh-huh.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
MC Hammer the big duty head.
I feel like the world would be a better place if people couldn't tweet more than once per day.
Yeah, probably.
It would actually be a better thing if people only tweeted once per day. But unfortunately, because Twitter is supposed to be the inane ramblings of our inner thoughts, which, I'm just going to be honest, kind of overrated now. I don't really need to know the innermost thoughts of those around me anymore.
Right.
It makes me pine for the days where Twitter was actually gross because everybody was putting up their gross fast food lunches when they worked in the office.
Right.
Yeah. Do you not know this phase of Twitter?
Like, when was that?
It was like 2009. It was like...
Okay, that was before I joined Twitter then.
Yeah, because like all the podcasts that I followed at the time were all like early adopters of Twitter.
Right.
And so at that point, all of them were putting up all of their gross, nasty lunch from Chipotle, complaining about, who had the grossest lunch that day. Of course. This is why I don't have a professional Twitter account. I just send my rants to people in Discord DMs. I know about this. And by the way, could you stop doing that, Rising Sun, or at least send me more?
Well, what the heck, Rising? You haven't sent me any.
Him and me have actually been going on about a lot of things. Actually, this is another thing I want to get into with you, Alex. So, did you by chance see the story about the changes in YouTube's community guidelines?
I probably did, but I didn't really pay
Because-
much attention to them.
I hate to tell you this, but you're boned.
What?
Profanity now will get you demonetized.
Oh yeah, I heard that, but it's like for the first 16 seconds or something of the video.
First, so it's it used to be for the first 15 minutes of a video or of like a live stream, and the first 16 seconds of a video under like 10 minutes.
Right.
Oh, but not anymore. Not anymore, because now we're actually having people retroactively get videos demonetized for inappropriate language.
Yeah, I heard that too.
And the stuff that they're flagging is like 10 seconds in. And the one I'm actually surprised I haven't heard yet is James Rolfe, but I don't know if I actually would hear James Rolfe caring, because he probably has ample funding.
Yeah, he usually
from outside
has
sources.
He pretty much always has a sponsor on his videos now.
Yeah, exactly. So at that point, he doesn't have to worry about it. But funniest thing, how a bunch of lesser YouTubers are actually complaining that their early videos way back, like 2017, 2016, are getting flagged for inappropriate language.
Well, chances are
Specifically, profanity.
Well, the way the algorithm works, the older videos generally don't get promoted anyway, so...
Which makes me very surprised that they were paying attention anyway. Damn it! Oh, you know what I... Fucking hell! I know what I'm doing wrong, and congratulations, Adam. You now demonetized the video. Sorry, Alex. I didn't mean to.
And we're like more than an hour and we're fine.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still gonna make fun of it. Because I keep on saying this in podcasts and whatever. You know, Alex, we live in the most puritanical, what is considered to be the most puritanical state in the Union.
Right.
And yet we're the ones making sense right now. Everybody else is adopting policies that, yeah, our state probably adopted back in the 90s, but isn't anymore.
Yeah.
There we go. Why didn't I think of fucking doing that? I'm such a dingus sometimes. Okay, you know what? I don't know what this is gonna... Oh, okay. This is actually gonna work out in my favor. So... There we go! Whee! Oh, shit. Some people just need to stay off social media. Yeah, I think we'd agree with that.
Yeah. This is...
I mean, you got off social media, so
Yeah.
you want to tell me, you want to tell all the people, all the lovely people at home, how much of a benefit that's been for you?
It's been a great benefit.
Are you happier?
Yes.
Are you more content with your life?
Yes. Although I do miss one Twitter I used to follow. It used to post anime memes, and I miss it. So.
Oh, you know what? That's fine. There's probably a dozen of them now.
Yeah, but I do miss it though, because they always had fun
one
stuff.
I follow that. I really wish I could figure out how they get this, but his name is Mean Bastard, and he apparently loves on Mondays sending Garfield memes because Garfield hates
Mondays, right? Yeah.
And there's one in particular that he has where it's a Garfield alarm clock that has like a really cool 8-bit tune, and I haven't been able to figure out what that fucking tune's from. And I would really like to know, please. It's actually very addictive and still in my ears to this day. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Somebody's sad. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's the missing one.
Claustro, I presume?
Hey, that's such a cool sword!
How'd you end up trapped in here?
Oh, the irony, right? It's a very embarrassing tale. I'd rather get back to my workstation. Thanks for snapping me out of it.
Oh, cool. He magically teleported out. It happened. I got rid of Twitter on my phone. It was probably a good idea. No, it's an amazing idea, and more people should follow your example. I think even you did it at one point before you got off Twitter, didn't you, Alex?
I never had it on my phone, but yeah, I've always been a PC.
I use Twitter for one specific thing, to kind of quote Alex. it is the joke accounts now.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only reason I follow it. So like, I follow The Onion, I follow Babylon Bee, I follow... the other big one is, like, posting their L's accounts, where people say stupid shit. The one I've especially liked is OnlyFans users posting their L's, where they openly admit that their boyfriends left them because they found out that they had, guess what, Alex? An OnlyFans account. Although one particular meme has gotten me going quite a bit this past weekend. I don't know if you saw anything on this, but streamer Amaranth put up a picture of her. Like, this is one of the usual things that Amaranth does.
Right.
In order to get her tier 3 subs speaking. Where she basically put up a comparison. Where she puts up a sexy picture of herself and says, me or a brand new PS5.
Right.
Basically saying, like, which would you rather have? And this time, usually, like, her tier 3 subs are the ones that come out and, like, oh, totally you, Amaranth, you're the best.
Right.
Kind of thing. Except this time, in the poll, the PS5 won.
Oh, wow.
So her answer to this was to put up another one, and it's just a different sexy picture, and say, me or the PS5. Would you like to take a wild guess what happened, Alex?
The PS5 still won?
PS5 won again! And I'm thoroughly convinced she's seething at the end of this, because she puts up yet another poll!
Wow.
Me or the PS5.
Imagine being so
This time
vain.
it was a tie, or from what I understand, it was really close, but it looked like it could have easily gone for the PS5 again. So it's actually created this whole gag on Twitter where a bunch of female creators that I follow right now that are covering gaming and all that are all putting up pictures of them doing, like, the dumbest dumbass faces and saying me or the PS5. And so it's like a bunch of pictures of, like, them going and it's me or the PS5.
Okay, Adam, I want you to do this on our Twitter, on our Drak and Shadow Twitter. Us or the PS5.
Okay, but I need a picture of you that's going. Or actually, it'd probably better be both of us, because it is the Drak and Shadow Twitter, right?
Yeah. So, Drak and Shadow, or the PS5.
Yeah, exactly. Us or the PS5, and then we'll gladly get voted out. I know how damn near everyone picked the PS. Yeah, they all damn near picked the PS5.
Oh, that's great.
And the best part about it is, like, Amaranth is usually one of those people that's just like, oh, I don't care, you guys can all go do your thing or whatever. And you could very much tell at the end of all of this, she was getting pissed.
Right.
She was getting pissed that she wasn't being picked. So at that point, I got to have my satisfactory laugh at her expense. I'm just saying the PS5 has more value. Yeah, I know, right? Amaranth is going to be one of those people that I'm thoroughly convinced is going to be, like, totally addicted to surgery at the end of her, like, days. Like, when she hits 50, she's going to be one of those people that's totally addicted to plastic surgery. I'm guaranteeing it. Because she's going to want to maintain her girlish figure.
Right.
Even though it hasn't been earning her money for quite a while at that point. Because there will always be yet another Twitch thought who will enter the scene and will have something new that the tier 3 subs haven't seen. Like Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Was Joan Rivers addicted?
I don't know.
I always heard it wasn't necessarily an image thing for her, but she eventually bought into her gag that she had so much plastic surgery done.
Yeah. Well, I remember she once, like, did a Wendy's commercial where she, like, kind of made that joke.
Yeah, like she's done that. So
like,
I don't
no,
know.
I'm not Joan Rivers, mother.
I don't know if I would call her addicted. Do you want to know who I would call addicted to plastic surgery? All those, like, women that you see pictures of that they wanted to look exactly like Barbie.
Right.
Those are addicted to plastic surgery. Okay, well, we apparently are, I'm gonna have to do this because I think we missed the mark here. How much time do we actually have? Oh my gosh, we actually have spent most of this time trying to figure out where another stone is, and we're almost out of time. But that's okay. I will go and do some more thorough homework afterwards. In fact, now we know that we have something up in Glacial Peak. So I'm wondering, maybe we should go and get that. Because now that we have the Necromancer's Amulet, we can get his nice little tool. I love 16-bit Genesis synthesizer. It's great. Okay, I'm gonna have to go up here, and boom! There we go. Which Resident Evil will you be running? This is gonna be Resident Evil 1 Remake. Because that's what we've been actually working on. Mm-hmm. And Andrea is... Do I need to point out how excited she is?
I'm excited too.
We get to go a little bit further, even though you've probably seen it.
I have seen it, yeah.
Yeah, you've seen the story of Resident Evil 1, so to speak.
Yeah.
I mean, you already knew it, but now you know the canon telling. Because that's the whole premise of Resident Evil 1 Remake, is making everything canon. Ooh, actually. Hey, yeah,
hey.
No, that's you.
Hey, your reporting staff. Your
Rexon staff.
Rexon staff.
Wow, you took your sweet time, didn't you? 500 years. Do you have any idea how cold it is up here?
Well,
I'll leave you here. The messenger will need you in the future, he said.
15 minutes in, I was already cold and bored. How'd I known it was gonna take you centuries to show up? Actually, I'm kind of helpless.
How are you supposed to help me? I'm not interested in wielding a necromancer's weapon.
I don't know. Rustin got obsessed with the Blue Robes history. Said something about how a tower you used to get to the clouds wouldn't be here anymore. So my epic contribution after waiting for centuries in the cold is apparently simply to beam you up and down as you please.
To the cloud ruins? Yeah, that's sure to come in handy. Can we go now?
You really think I'd be sitting here if I could teleport? Only you can activate my magic. For that you need Ruxton's amulet, which we actually have. I'm sensing Ruxton's power. You must be holding the amulet. Do you want to teleport to the cloud ruins? I'd love to get out of this cold.
Yes.
Sorry, I just want to be a dick. All right, so now we can go to the cloud ruins. If people remember this area. But sadly... Hey, it worked! I'll be here if you need to go back! Whoa, the view is insane! Why couldn't Ruxton leave me here instead? Yeah, we actually need to come back here anyway, so yay! And now we can come here in 80s, or in 8-bit, and wow, it's actually a little bit more chaotic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
I actually like the 8-bit version of this a little bit more. It's just more chaotic. Oh no, I killed a ghost woman. Whatever will I do? I did it again. What on earth will I do? In case people can't figure that out. Whee! Okay, cool. So we got a save point. Wow, those faces in the background look awfully familiar. I think Nintendo gonna sue somebody! No. There we go. Jeez. This is the other downside of January.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, I can dig it. Yeah, no, it's actually pretty damn good. Oh, I like that intro too. Seriously, I love the music designer for the Messenger. They did a great job.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Maybe she should have changed it to PS4. Then she could have won. Oh, that would have been great. Me or the PS3. Actually, what's funny is I actually followed a couple of gaming creators because they literally put up pictures of themselves just looking at the camera going, me or the Super Nintendo. Or me and the PS1. And I actually sent a couple of comments going, hey, dude, I would buy you a beer if you brought the PS1 so that we could both play it together.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how that's gone for poor Amaranth. I don't feel bad for her in the slightest. SNES, hands down, yeah. What would it take for you to vote against Amaranth?
I don't know. I don't even know.
Which system? Probably the N64. If I'm taking a guess.
Yeah,
Alex,
N64 or
it'd be the N64.
N64, GameCube.
But then again, you're so not a tier 3 sub, so
No.
you got other things to spend with your money, like
anime.
like anime figures. Yes.
Yeah.
I just got out of being taxed, and now I'm gonna get taxed again. You suck. Okay, I gotta wait. Who is Amaranth? That's a very good question. A very lonely woman who seeks attention from everybody at the Kmart's.
Kmart isn't around anymore.
No, but you could definitely see her as a little girl being that one kid that was throwing a fit because she didn't get a Barbie doll. So I still think the comparison is apt. Okay, so I can't do anything there. We'll just drop down. Okay. I did not think this through. Okay, we're gonna vent some frustrations again, everybody. Yeah! Ah! There we go. And we're back here in 16-bit. Is there anything we missed? I missed the 8-bit theme already. Ah! Oh, that's what it did. Okay. Whee! What's really sad is playing this game makes me want to go and get a game that released like the first week of January that I haven't gotten yet.
Oh yeah, what is it?
It's called Vengeful Ghost Moonrider, I think. Mm-hmm. Or it's basically kind of like an indie version of a Strider game, and so I really want to play it. I just haven't had the time to go and get it. Because funniest thing, work is a thing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it takes up a lot of time. Okay. I haven't gotten to so many games that I wanted to play. Like, I'm still in the process of trying to get to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which I actually want to get to now. Because holy shit, it's like the first frickin' JRPG to get a Game of the Year nomination at the Game Awards.
Right.
Like, how many years went by, people? How many, like, Persona 5s and whatnot got shafted and never got a Game of the Year nomination? Instead, they got their lowly little Best RPG category.
Yeah.
So at that point, I would like to send out a major props to Mr. Tetsuya Takahashi, because, man, you made it. There is a reason for that, and you won't be happy about it. I know that there's a reason for it, and I don't care. Because guess what, boys and girls? It got attention to a beloved franchise as far as I'm concerned. And apparently that game is doing so well that there's been a wonderful little rumor brewing around, Alex, that you might be interested in.
Hopefully a Xenosaga remaster soon.
Not a remaster. There's
like
talks
a remake?
that Nintendo is wanting to remake it.
Wow.
From the ground up, which I'm kind of happy about, because this is a Tetsuya Takahashi that has learned from a lot of his mistakes.
I just was only wondering if they can do that with concerning Namco, with Bandai Namco.
It would be a remake from the ground up, so...
Yeah, but still,
basically Xenosaga's story, but probably with a different tagline. Because no, they wouldn't be able to do it, and Bandai Namco probably wouldn't even let them, even with, the deals that they've worked out for Sakurai to work for them. I don't think that they would do it, but it would actually be really cool to see happen, because Takahashi is getting recognition now, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, RPX, I think I know what you're talking about, and it's just, I don't care. The guy's getting some recognition right now, and
Yeah.
being a guy who has supported him since back in 1998, I'm happy about it.
Yeah. I really do. I really am amazed of the story of Xenogears as a franchise, right? From basically a game where fans had to like really campaign and try to even get it to the West for that.
I will tell you this: if it actually turns out to be true, I might be pushing for us to do Xenosaga next, like right after .hack, because I think it actually would be a really cool lens to be able to see the original Xenosaga and seeing what he did wrong.
Right. I'd be interested in us doing Xenosaga.
I've been all for it, but one of the reasons that I haven't been pushing it, as a lot of people know, is simply because I really wanted the collection rumors to be right.
Right.
And I've jumped off that horse. It's just not going to happen. So at that point, it's sad for me to acknowledge that, but it's true. It's not going to happen. Bandai Namco's being idiots, and they won't do it. They should have. Ultimately, they should have, because they should have capitalized on Xenosaga's or on Xenoblade's hype.
Do you have a P.O. box? I can send you my physical copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
I have a copy. Why would you want to send it to me?
Yeah, it's nice of you, but he's got one.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it with the DLC. Are you saying you don't like it, RPX? I've seen that it's kind of divisive amongst a lot of people, but yeah, I have it. I pre-ordered the DLC with it, or the full pass, because I'm a Xeno fan and I will do that, and I don't feel bad about it in the slightest. Okay, how am I supposed to do this? This is actually going to perplex me now.
I don't think you can get there.
This is exactly how I have to do it. I have to use them.
I gotta bounce off the ghosts.
Uh-huh. Damn it. I have to bounce off them so that I can then get up. I got enough games on my plate I need to get through, and I won't be getting through it anytime soon. Actually, what I'm doing right now is I'm playing through Xenoblade 1 and 2, just so that I can have, like, knowledge of all of the lore, because 3 is going to end it.
Right.
Takahashi's already said that's the end of Xenoblade's story. So at that point, if you want more Xenoblade games, sorry, fuck you, it's not happening. I'm not meaning to be rude about it, but he's already said, like, I'm not doing it.
Right.
And maybe part of that is because he already knows that he wants to, or he already knows that he wants to do Xenosaga remake or whatever. I don't know. Dang it. Actually, can I do that? I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't really do that. Could I talk you into sticking to a 9-to-5 schedule for your adventures? I'd like to spend some time with my family. So would I! Actually, we're probably going to need to call it there, because we are actually over... Are we? No, we've got a couple of minutes. I can do a couple of other attempts and make myself look like an idiot. It's totally fine. No, I get it. I got a lot of games on my plate too, but I'm going through episode 1 and 2 just to make sure I know everything that happened. Yeah, I'm gonna watch a guide on that, because there's got to be a way to do it. And unfortunately, I can't really do much else here. Let's see if we can get some other things done. But no, I actually think that would be a cool thing if we did it that way, where we play the original Xenosaga, and then you guys can kind of see how he... Alex is not going to like the comparison, but he'll understand how he Hideaki Anno'd it and ultimately ran out of budget.
I mean, I already saw that with Xenogears.
Well, he did it again.
Yeah.
Except I would actually say that Xenosaga was more of a financial blunder than Xenogears was, because Xenogears, yeah, it was supposed to be that they were going to get at least one more game out of it. Crap, who was the guy who... back with the Xenosaga one, Takahashi was pulling a Yu Suzuki, and what I mean is, like, Shenmue 3 Yu Suzuki, who wanted to make, like, 11 bajillion games.
Right.
And each would be, like, a really dumb chapter in it. And that's what happened with Xenosaga, is that Takahashi literally wrote it as 6 games and just thought that he was going to somehow convince Bandai Namco to go along with that plan.
Right.
And that eventually he spent way too much money. And the other problem, too, is that he lost a lot of his staffers around that time.
Right, yeah.
And this is actually why a lot of people don't like episode 2 compared to the rest, because they had a whole new staff at that point, a bunch of young people that were coming in, and he let them design the game. That's why everybody looks so drastically different from 1 to 2. Like, episode 1, like, there's this anime influence. Episode 2, there really isn't.
Right.
A lot of the characters look like they might be US designed in a weird way.
Yeah.
And so it looks really, really weird. And 3 tried to salvage the art style and do like a weird fusion.
Yeah, you know, I remember like trying to watch like a Let's Play of the original Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yes.
And I remember thinking the same thing. I was a little surprised by this because the art style is kind of like that, where the art style is more like, I don't know, more like a Final Fantasy game or something. I'm putting it very simply. Just it doesn't have that strong anime aesthetic like.
Oh, Xenoblade?
Yeah.
Yes, because it was heavily anime inspired in its design.
Well, not the first one so much, but like when I think of like the recent trilogy, like the Chronicles.
Well,
Xenoblade
you're talking about the
Chronicles.
definitive that changed it all. Yeah.
I'm talking about the very original, so
where it didn't really have that influence, but
Yeah.
the definitive definitely did.
so it's like, yeah. So I kind of get what the idea, and I think have seen some of Xenosaga 2's look, and
It's radically different.
It is very different.
And the worst part about it is that, okay, so the radical redesigns were kept to main characters.
Right.
So the original villains and things like that, they still are in the weird anime style. And so it's a weird... It's so weird to look at in a lot of ways, because you're basically... It's almost like looking at 2 different anime.
Right.
From complete... Like, we're talking like completely different visionary goals here, trying to intersect with each other, and you just kind of sit there and go, is this the same fucking game?
I just watched an anime last year like that, exactly like that. It literally felt like 2 randomly different shows smushed together.
And it's primarily because, like, he lost a lot of his staff,
Right.
so he hired on a bunch of new up-and-comers, like, straight out of college.
Right.
And that came back to bite him, because he was hoping that maybe he could kind of step out and he wouldn't have to, like, he wouldn't have to totally be involved in the process anymore.
Right.
And he could just step back to being a writer.
Right. Just kind of supervise it.
No, because they were a bunch of young kids who didn't understand things like deadlines existed and stuff like that. So he had to learn the hard way from that. And because of that, it cost him additional games. And that's why, if you've seen Xenosaga Episode 3, it is basically trying to tell the plot of 4 games.
Right.
All in one.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, people are still doing videos on it of like prospective themes that are just left out because there's no way he would be able to put them in.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying, like, it would be a really cool thing to be able to do a Xenosaga remake analysis with the fact that people have seen the original Xenosaga and seen, like, all the problems that came from that.
Right.
Because, look, I love Xenosaga. I'm not doing this to be, like, super douche and criticize it left and right. I wished it could have gone for 6 games. Because I do think Takahashi is actually a really great writer out of the matter, and I would have loved for that to go further, but it wasn't going to happen because of the bad decisions that were made with 2. And even Takahashi has said that. But if not for that, Takahashi would not have met his wife, and his wife was I believe one of the main artists that helped design Xenoblade. So at that point, if Xenosaga Episode 2 had not happened, you probably wouldn't have gotten Xenoblade.
Well, they were already married at that point.
Yeah, but she hadn't joined the team yet.
Kind of.
Nope, she was there, but she wasn't, like...
Maybe not for
because
Xenosaga,
she was actually
but...
the one that came up with the design for the Bionis and the Mech-Onus.
But she helped out with Xeno
She was there, but we're talking as a lead.
Right.
Where they basically took her design... and Takahashi wrote around it.
Okay.
Because she was the one who created the concept of the Bionis.
Okay.
So, but yeah, unfortunately, we've run out of time for this game, so we will be right back with Resident Evil Remake. Until then, sit tight.